The Northern States Governors Forum has condemned recent killings in communities across Kwara, Katsina and Benue states, calling for decisive action to end attacks on civilians in the region. The forum, chaired by Gombe State Governor Inuwa Yahaya, expressed condolences to families of the victims and pledged cooperation with security agencies and local stakeholders to strengthen intelligence-led community policing. The condemnation follows deadly attacks in Kayama local government area of Kwara State, Faskari in Katsina State, and Kwande in Benue State, where residents and security personnel were killed. The governors reaffirmed their commitment to continued security measures and long-term social, including economic interventions to address insecurity. And I will let you know that a security analyst has actually joined us right now to share more details as regards what these killings, of course, mean in the country and why they're on a rise. Emmanuel Ikule, who is the director of Elixir Trust Foundation, joins me to talk about this. Emmanuel, thank you so much for coming around. Now, what do you make of these latest killings? Seems to be on the rise in Nigeria.
It's actually a sad thing that every day as Nigerians, we lose our life daily. And you cannot see clearly the plan of the government in addressing this particular problem. Every day you wake up, there's a news somewhere in a particular state, in a particular local government. People are being killed, people are being kidnapped. And then you are not getting any clear plan that this is the plan of the government to address this. You know, before this particular administration came on board, one of the things they actually pointed out that they were addressed would be issues of insecurity. But unfortunately, we find ourselves going around the circles and beating around the bush. And to make it matters worse is even the reports that come from them. When you are hearing about 75 persons being killed, when more than about 160 persons were killed in Kwara State, and these persons operated for more than 12 hours, to the point that after killing a lot of persons, they even went and prayed and returned and continued their killing and their operations. And this whole how many hours, no matter the state, even if it's by road, you would have at least reached that particular place. But no, we have just decided that in our own country, Nigeria, we have to be reactionary. So things must happen, people must be killed, and then later we send people and give them good names, tactical squad and arrest, for them to just go to that place and what? After then, what happens? In Benue State here, there are still killings that have continued recently. After the first killings, the representative of the military came to Benue State, and afterwards, he promised that everything would be well before the 200 that were killed in Yeliwata. And same issues have continued again. On Tuesday again, Kwande was attacked again. So it shows that people are not being punished for failure to do their work. The government itself is not really interested in issues concerning the people. That is why a president can be so comfortable that even if 500 persons, because both attacks happened on Tuesday, so if about 500 persons or more died in your country, you cannot even give statements. You just relax as well, because if we are in a same country, even places like Russia and the rest, where they are even at war, this number of persons are not dying daily.
Now, Emmanuel,
in the same country, you'll be looking at replacing such a government because we are tired of experiencing same thing. The question has always been, who is next to that? And it shouldn't be in such a country.
Now, Emmanuel, the governor of Kwara State has met with the president over the deplorable security situation. And we know that the president also deployed army troops to some of these areas that were being attacked. But then we've seen other governors do same every time their jurisdiction has been attacked. What will this kind of attitude change, or what needs to change?
In any same country, for you to actually have a system that works and ensure security of lives and property, there has to be a plan. This is as simple as it can get. There has to be a plan. Wait or go to office and sit down and then until something happens and then you rush. No state works like that, and no state, especially at this 21st century, we'll be expecting any security agencies to be working like that. There have been tech, inclusion of tech in security architecture and all that. There have been discussions around states protecting themselves. But I'll clearly say we can start looking at prevention, protection, prosecution, and then peace building. Every state, to a large extent, we have a commissioner of police in almost every state. We have a commander of this, brigadier this in every state. Can they come together? Even the Police Act section 16, chapter 16 talks about community policing committees. Come together and work together for the security of people, because the money is being paid to you as salaries are being collected from these people. It's like everybody, we are all paying for your services. It's not just you are volunteering. No, we are actually paying you from money being taxed from us. So you are there to offer these services. If you are not willing, then you have to resign and leave the place. But as long as you are there and also being paid from us, then there's need for all these different security agencies working in every state to come together and work together. And another crying thing there is this. There have to be need for us to go above board, just above just the thinking of the reactionary measures. We have to start looking at border control. We need to start looking at tracking even movements of people using GPS and the rest. We have been talking about drones. Since last year, there were a couple of times that the military said they have gotten drones and all that. We need to see the workings of these drones or these equipments that you have actually procured. If they are not used to add value to lives, then it means we are still wasting money.
Emmanuel, permit me to also ask.
Are being given to people.
Permit me to also ask.
If it be that monies are being given to the security agencies.
So I understand. Now, we see that the U.S. government has been trying to collaborate with the Nigerian government in tackling these killings in Nigeria. Would you say that the response has been slow, or does it have to do with logistics or tactical operations not being optimal enough?
For me, there's that gap in collaboration, the unwillingness of the government to actually collaborate. Develops claims anywhere at all. Every even constitution of any country gives rooms for collaboration for better service delivery as pertains security agencies. That is why we have United Nations and all that. So if we or our security agencies have not shown capacity that they are competent enough to protect us, then it's pertinent that they should collaborate with people that have more capacity to support us, even if it's technical, for us to be able to address this issue once and for all. We have seen this during the time of Jonathan, where even mercenaries were being brought to the country. And from reports, they were even less than 50, but they were able to address a lot of these issues that we're talking about. Now we have military that are more than about 200,000 personnel. We have police officers that are above 300,000. And we have other security agencies and parastatals that are still there. And every day we are still crying over same issues. And security chiefs, service chiefs are also still there. When you are saying you are given opportunity to occupy an office and you fail, you are being disciplined. So anybody coming there, that serves as deterrent to anybody occupying such offices. Life should matter in Nigeria. But unfortunately, we have not been seeing that. So if you are not punishing people, you are only paying them for failure, it means people will continue to fail.
All right.
So it's high time we start looking at competent hands to occupy, starting from the president, because he's the commander-in-chief. So he should be in Nigeria and he should work with these security agencies too. At least, even if any other thing is not working, that at least lives should be secured.
Of course.
And if he cannot assure
Thank you very much, Emmanuel Ikule. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the news.